It was 10:30 a.m. on July 1st, 2023, when a chemical plant in China had a silicone oil fire that triggered an explosion. The scene was like a disaster scene in a blockbuster movie. Mushroom clouds rose into the air. Local residents told overseas media that black smoke was billowing and the air was toxic. So far, the casualties are unknown and the cause of the fire is under investigation. Don't come over. That car, don't drive this way. A witness told the Beijing Youth Daily that around 11 a.m. he passed by the scene of a suspected explosion with a lot of smoke. I don't know if there are casualties, he said. Now it has been burning for more than an hour. I left. A few kilometers away from the scene, you can still see the smoke, but it's smaller than earlier. The City of Guixi Emergency Management Bureau told the mainland media that they received reports of a fire, not an explosion, but it involved chemicals, so fire, emergency, and environmental protection departments all arrived at the scene. On July 1st, the topic of the explosion at the chemical plant in Jiangxi went on the hot search list of Weibo, China's largest social media platform, and Baidu, the Google counterpart in China. A local report claims that this is a fire, not an explosion. However, mainland netizens have expressed their disbelief. One netizen said, "It happened at a chemical plant without explosions. Do you believe it?" The company involved in the explosion was established in 2019 with a planned 17,000-ton annual production of new organic silicone materials. Previously, the local emergency management agency issued a penalty. It showed that on October 26, 2022, the regulatory agency found that the company had no safety personnel on site, thus violating fire safety regulations. The company was fined 9,000 yuan, or about US $1,200. Because the explosion occurred on July 1st, when China celebrated the founding of the Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, one netizen wrote, "Is this your birthday present to the party?" A similar birthday offering was presented by more than one factory in Jiangxi province. Someone was calling for help with a flashlight amidst the fire. Just now, there was someone in that position shining a flashlight for help. He is still alive, but if he isn't rescued, it will be dangerous in a few more minutes. Witnesses of the accident said that the whole building was burned to the ground, and the staff were trapped, and the casualties are unknown. However, the next day, the official media reported that it was a storage place where the accident took place. What was stored were tourist goods. Thus, it was mainly tourist goods that got burned, items such as plastic toothbrushes, foam shoes, etc. The fire department acted quickly to extinguish the open fire at 2100. No casualties were reported at the scene. A week before the party's birthday on July 1st, China saw a number of major fires. This is a new energy vehicle factory in Henan province where electric cars are made. Oh no, the fire has gone out of control. This is another new energy company that also suffered a huge fire. This explosion happened at a steel mill. Oops, the iron furnace has exploded. I just saw a news report that a steel plant in Yingkou, Liaoning province caught fire and is suspected to have caused many casualties. The authorities responded that they were doing their best to rescue and treat the injured. The number of casualties isn't convenient to reveal. The official report stated that there was a scalding accident at the plant, resulting in 4 deaths and 5 injuries. The official statement has been strongly questioned and criticized by netizens, who believe that referring to the explosion as a scalding accident was to weaken the accident and prevent it from escalating. Netizens have disclosed that there was an explosion. In fact, the factory has 6,200 employees. It takes 30 people to operate a furnace. The accident happened to coincide with a shift change between 2 teams of 30 people, so both teams were present, and the consequences should be severe. That is, the authorities are likely to have covered up the number of people impacted. Some industry insiders said that since the fire started in a furnace of a steel plant, which is one of the most important pieces of equipment in a steel plant, the consequences of an accident should be very serious. Another netizen said, "If steel is splashed on an individual, it can burn through one's bones." The succession of big fires and explosions may be related to high temperatures in northern China. In late June and early July, the maximum temperatures at several national meteorological stations in Beijing, Tianjin, Hebei, and Shandong exceeded record numbers. Beijing, the capital, issued a red high-temperature warning since its last warning 9 years ago. Chinese media reported that the highest surface temperature in Beijing had reached 71.8 degrees Celsius or 161.24 Fahrenheit.
How many degrees do you think it's outside the vehicle?
The temperature outside the car shows 47 degrees Celsius or 116.6 Fahrenheit.
Oh, it's really hot. The government's weather forecast says 40 degrees Celsius or 104 degrees Fahrenheit.
It is a forecast to fool us. It's different from the actual temperature.
Yeah, it's 49 degrees Celsius or 120.2 degrees Fahrenheit, right?
Oh my god, it's 50 Celsius or 122 Fahrenheit now. Hello everyone, I'm underneath CCTV, China's central TV station, across from its big crotch building. The high temperature in Beijing today has reached 40 Celsius or 104 Fahrenheit, and Beijing has issued a red alert for high temperatures. Now our lips, that is, 10 minutes without water, have become dried like this. The heat is very intense. In just 2 or 3 days, my arms are already tanned.
2-3天时间，我的胳膊已经晒黑了。